Okay, hello. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a fairly quick video. I'm going to stream how to use the new EV Scout. We're looking at 0985 version of Hiraeth, and this is going to be the first vehicle brought to Nisoi Island Hour Prime. And so we're going to go ahead and get into that. I'm going to quickly show you guys how to use it, how to get it, and how to repair it. So for the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and just start a new game. We'll go quickly, and we'll just start in the last drop. And so here we are at the start. Go ahead and grab our gear quickly. And for the purposes of this, I'm not going to focus on quest. I'm going to get right to the point. So just quickly grab our gear here. I don't think we can get into that. I'm going to show you how quickly you can jump right into this. We'll use the 12-hour battery. I like those better. And we'll go to outfit, grab the helmet, drop the visor, and we'll open the door. There we go. Okay, for those of you guys who've been watching my channel, you don't need a lot of introduction to the game. But this is the game. For the end of you guys who are just seeing this, you can do this right now if you want yourself. You don't have to go through all the processes like you would normally do. If you want to go straight for this scout right now, it's the time to do it. I would have grabbed a stamina booster, but it decreases fatigue, so we're just going to go ahead and let the stamina build up. I'm heading straight over to forwarding, and we're going to get this baby rocking. For those of you guys who are just being introduced to Hiraeth, welcome. It's a beautiful game. This particular video is not meant to introduce you to the game itself. It's to introduce you to a new addition to it. So you don't have any incentive to have started playing Hiraeth. Now you have lots of incentive to play. Whereas before, we walked a lot of places, and it was beautiful, it was gorgeous, everybody loves walking on Nisoi Island. Just so many beautiful areas that you can screenshot. However, for the purpose of this video, we're going straight for the vehicle. I myself have a lot of time in this game over multiple versions, and while I don't have quite as many hours as some do on Steam, I have a lot more hours than probably anybody else that's playing it beyond the developer himself, because he's had an enormous amount of time in this game. So we're almost there, and this is where it's at. You can see I'm coming up now on forwarding facility, and we're gonna have to do a little dirty work to take out some of these spiders real quick. I may be able to sneak past them. Check out these new plant colors, by the way. Really gorgeous. So this is the facility you'll find it at if you're new to the game. Just make sure that you're quick about getting down here if you're new to the game, because you're going to run out of air fairly quickly in this game. You have to move. So you need to get to where you're going. I'm going to go ahead and use my manual melee attack on these guys. If they start attacking me, hopefully punch them, but looks like they're going to ignore me. So for the purpose of what I'm trying to do here, we're going to run straight over here. So this is the charging table, And this is going to be where you're going to park the EV Scout to charge it. It comes already charged. As you can see, you can look right at it. Oh. They get shocked around this area because of the vehicle. So, let's see. So it says E to ride the Virex EV Scout. And then we have condition 100%. It starts at 100%. And that's great. It's great. SOC, which is basically the, I guess, solar operational charge. I don't know if that is for a fact what the SOC stands for. But and then we have leave, backspace, and Q to repair. And I'll explain repair in just a minute. If we come around to the back, we've got E to open the trunk. And you have some parts already in here. Don't take these out unless you have something in here that you really need. These are your repair kit. Majority of those parts in there are your repair kit. Okay, so we'll hit E to enter the Scout. And we're just going to floor it with W. We're moving. That easy, that quick. As you can see, the speed comes up, and if you notice in the corner, in our right-hand corner, so if we'll hit C, we can change camera views. Currently, your character is sort of visible in the Scout, and then in other views, he's not. Some armor might be visible, some might not be. That's going to be all changed later. So, this is the view that I prefer when I'm driving. But you can change it to any view. It's drivable. Now, the sounds that you're hearing, don't worry too much about them. The Scout is pretty new to Hiraeth, so everything's going to be slowly worked on. But you've got your handy dandy hula girl cow hanging right there. So just be careful as you're coming around. Don't go super fast because there are things that you may not want to hit. Like I said, you start with, I want to say full or 80%. And so the space bar is your handbrake. We have E to get in, and then when you want to get out, we'll drive over here to Central real quick. Or we'll just stop here. And you want to get out, go ahead and hit that handbrake, or you can press S to go backwards, either or. And then you just hit backspace, and backspace will exit the vehicle. Just be careful getting in and out of the vehicle close to objects and things like that. I haven't had a lot of issue with that, but just be careful because you could end up glitched or something. You never know. As you can see, the charge is really good. It's only dropped a little bit. So, and then what we want to do here, so we have a state of 100%. Hit the handbrake, and we'll get out here. And what we'll do is, I heard that message. Give me just 1 second. And what we'll do here is we'll hit Q. And this will take us into the repair menu. And you have field repairs here. You can even hit help if you want. Restores 30% vehicle condition, takes 30 minutes to complete. Now that's not 30 in-game minutes, or not 30 out-of-game minutes like real-life minutes, but that's 30 in-game minutes. So just make sure if you engage repair on this, that you have enough air, because you're going to be using air as you're repairing this. So you've got your vehicle data sheet here, your light dispatch vehicle, roll recon, message relay, power sources electric, our odometer, it's already got some miles on it, state of charge, okay, so that's the SOC state of charge, 75%, and then we've got the condition at 100. You also have your condition listed under here, and we have the torque capacity, 750, and then we've got the steering authority, the 40 degrees of steering. It's got plenty of steering. And then over here you have the objects that you currently have in the trunk that would be needed to repair it. So these objects are not currently being seen as in the repair kit, but they can quickly be added to the trunk to be able to repair them. And I believe you can also have these on you. I'm not 100% sure about that. And as you're walking around in Nasoy now, you'll notice that you'll occasionally find a new blueprint or a new book that says, I repaired the Virex myself. When you pick that up, that means that you can actually repair the Scout. So we have here underneath you, you've got the skill required. So you need Tinker level 1. You've got XP per repair is 333, so it's pretty good XP if you do find the repair parts that you need to repair it. It's got some pretty nice XP to it, and I like repairing it. And I'll show you exactly how to repair that in just a minute. And then it currently says field repairs unavailable, about above 50% condition. So right now, even if you had all the items, you wouldn't be able to repair it because it's above 50% condition. So, having said all that, let me get right to the comments. Just 1 second here. And you're welcome. You're welcome. I love it. Thank you for the Scout. Thanks for adding the vehicle. We love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will get back in the vehicle. And I'm going to take you over to a place where you can find the manual. For those of you familiar with Soy Island, you know that there's a park. You can head over to park. There. It can also be found in various other islands. This thing is awesome. It's like a go-kart. I love it. It's so much fun to drive. Just be careful when you're driving. It does get kind of damaged easily if you hit a rock. If you hit a rock, it can be a lot more damage. You can even hit these guys if you want. They actually have collision damage to them, but I think it damages your vehicle. So be careful. And then right here on downshift, I usually go over to the side. Again, you want to be careful coming through here. We'll just pull in the parks real quick. Excuse me, spiders. Don't mind me. And then we'll just go ahead and hit the handbrake here and hit backspace to get out. And yeah, he's not. So one of the things I'll quickly mention is the spiders, they're not actually dead. They're in shock. So you can actually walk up to them sometimes after you hit them if they're not dead. And they'll still make sounds like they want to hit you, but they can't. They're in shock. They're just laying there. So you can go over here if you want to, and you can finish them off. I currently don't have any arms, but we'll go into Clark's and we'll look quickly. You start with a hammer, so you should be able to breach these containers pretty quickly. And got cups in this one. Here we go. Here's your manual right here. I repaired the Virex myself, and just like the other blueprints, it adds to your inventory. So once you have it, you have it. You don't need to worry about it. If you encounter it in other areas of Nasoy and other containers, it's just like all the other blueprints. Once you have it, you have it. So if we return now to the Scout, and we look into the trunk here, well, not the trunk. Let's go to the repair menu with Q, and you can see now that we have this is highlighted. So now we just need to collect the different various parts, and I'm going to go ahead and load a save game real quick. We'll go ahead and save this one. I'll just call this test. We'll just hit F6, and let's call this Virex 01, and we'll secure the present. And then I'm going to go ahead and exit real quick, and we're going to go back to main menu, and then I'm going to show you how you actually repair it and what it looks like when you're actually repairing it. You just hit load, and we'll go to, I think it was broken down to the Scout. And on this save, I'm inside comm center. I've already restored power, so I need to make sure and mention this, because you may not know. There is a quest currently to restore power to comm center. When you first start out, it's going to not be complete, and you'll have to come over here to comm center, and the moment you try to get in this elevator, it's going to start that quest to restore power to the facility. Now, I've already done so, and the solar panels have already moved their orientation, and so I can go in here and all that other stuff. But I think I've set it up already. So what we'll do is we'll come over here, and so that in forwarding, or not forwarding, but in comm center, when you arrive here in a new save, there will be a scout here. For right now, I would just recommend to just drive the one that's at forwarding. There'll be some patches and updates. There's a few little minor issues that are going on right now with that one, but this one's working perfectly fine. So, as you can see, we have a charge of 82%, and we're going to just repair this. We're just going to go to the Q menu, and we need a toolbox, RC53 prime, and electronic scrap, and metal scrap. I thought I already had that. Okay, so here's let's go back to main menu. I think I loaded the wrong save. We need an autosave. So let's go to load, autosave, progress, load past, and that should give me all the parts that I need, because I already had them. I was going to show you guys how to repair this real fast. So yeah, okay, this is the one I needed. All right, let's get out of here. And again, this comm center didn't have power on when I got here. I had to restore it through the quest. So you'll need to do the quest, Let There Be Light, first. We'll go ahead and close our visor. Start the airlock. And we'll rush outside and repair this quick. Okay. Open the door. Call the elevator, because we ain't doing that. I didn't actually push the elevator down. I might have hit it when I came back in. But check out this new moving elevator at comm center. If you haven't played in a while, comm center now has an actual elevator. Pretty cool. Be careful on it. So we'll come out here and we'll go over to the scout that has the issues of needing to be repaired. So we have all the different items on us, so we can have these items on us. And then we're just going to hit repair, and your condition right here will be displayed as it's being repaired, and you just kind of give it a minute. You can kind of see your air here through this menu, so make sure you've got enough air to be out here for the few 30 seconds that it takes to repair this. It's not very much time to repair. Just one note that I will tell you about when you are repairing the Virex EP Scout. When you repair it, it only repairs up to 30% with that repair. So in order to get it to do more, we'll have to repeat the repair process with more parts. So I'll need the electronic scrap, RC53, prime agent, and metal scrap to continue the repair on that. So right now we have a condition of 30%, and we've got the SOC of 82%. And we can still hit tab, we can still look at the different things that we have, we can still look at our suit tightness, we can still see what's in our bags. So if you want to, you can even go into Data Vault and go to XOAmp, and you can play some music while you're driving around. If it'll play. Oh, I don't have the I don't have the module hooked up. So let's unhook the geolocation module because I kind of know where I'm at. We'll just swap it out real quick. And let's go to Datavol, Exo, and Play. And there's our tunes. So we can jam some tunes as we're driving around here. And you just kind of have to be careful when you're backing up. Like I said, it's pretty tedious when it's only got 30% repair. So just be careful with what you're doing, or you'll cook it. We're just going to slowly roll out of here. I don't think pipes will damage, but we're just going to be careful. Try to roll over the pipe if we can. There we go. A little bit of gas. I think we bottomed out. So here's one of the things that you can do that's great about the Scout, is even if you do bottom out, it's pretty lightweight, so you can just use your character to just kind of push it. I say that, now it doesn't want to push. Any other time I would have been able to push it. On rocks it's pretty easy. I really bottomed out here. Get it unstuck. I think she's stuck. So you got your headlights. You can press F to turn on those headlights, and they're pretty bright too. What's my luck? I would get stuck while I'm trying to tell you guys how to use this thing. So just be careful of pipes. If you're gonna go over them with a little bit more speed. I was being really slow because it's conditioned 30%. I don't want to damage it. So we'll get this thing stuck in a second. Yeah, she's big stuck. I got her really stuck. Okay, so that's what not to do. Don't get her bottomed out. If you see something that you need to get over, just try to give it a little bit more speed. Okay, so on that note, that's going to be it for me, and I wanted to make this as quick as possible so you don't have to spend lots of time watching the video to learn how to use it. I showed everything you need to know. Just be careful. Like I said, it'll explode. It doesn't really matter that I got stuck here because I was going to hit a rock purposely to show you how quickly it can just go. And you'll have your hood smoking in no time flat. I'm trying to see if I can maybe unstick it right in the last second. I think she's bottomed. Yeah. We should have went the other way. I was just trying to be careful and get out of here. So, let me see if I can push this back. I think she's stuck still. There is, actually, I think there is a way that we can unstick this. Hang on just a second. I think if you hit... Oh. Because she was already damaged. Don't hit R unless you're on a road where you're just barely stuck. It just cooks the engine when I repaired it. As you can see, the condition didn't drop that much, but it's still only 6% now after hitting R, so be careful. And I think on that note, that's going to be it for me, guys. Just, like I said, be careful. Try not to bottom out on this kind of stuff. Enjoy the drive. It's an awesome thing to drive. And I'm sorry I cooked it, but it is really fun. It's really fun. It's going to add a lot to the game. On that note, peace.